Luka Doncic of the Dallas Mavericks is doing things on a basketball court that many haven't seen in quite a while. His being a maestro of his game and his incredible skills on the court is what makes him stand out in the NBA world. The Jazz, known for their sharp instincts and unwavering pursuit of excellence, have recognized the magnetic charm of Luka's game and have begun keeping a very interested eye on him. The question here, however, is, are Dallas willing to let go of Luka? Will Luka be asking for a trade any sooner? Well, let's find out from this video. Make sure you watch till the very last second.
Sometimes I don't feel it's me, just being out there, but it's just been so frustrating, maybe for a lot of reasons.
The Dallas Mavericks are on the precipice of an offseason that holds unprecedented importance and intrigue. After a dazzling run to the Western Conference Finals just a season ago, the Mavericks suffered a shocking setback, failing to secure a playoff berth this year. As the odds stacked against them in their pursuit of a play-in spot, the team made a bold decision to strategically tank their final two games, all in the hopes of safeguarding their valuable first-round pick in the highly anticipated 2023 NBA Draft. It is a rarity for a team boasting the extraordinary talent of Luka Doncic to stumble so profoundly, leaving fans and analysts alike stunned. Now, whispers in the basketball world suggest that the Mavericks fear a potential trade request from their young superstar as early as the summer of 2024. The weight of this realization cannot be overstated, as Dallas finds itself at a crossroads, desperately seeking to rectify their disappointing season. Yet, as the Mavericks endeavor to construct a formidable roster capable of reclaiming their place in the fiercely competitive Western Conference, numerous teams across the league eagerly await any stumble, as it could trigger the seismic event of Doncic seeking a new basketball home. Among those observing from a distance, the Utah Jazz stand out, according to the ever-insightful John Hollinger of The Athletic. Hollinger reveals that the Jazz are keeping a very interested eye on Doncic's situation in Dallas. While this revelation may not come as a thunderclap of breaking news, the Jazz find themselves in a uniquely advantageous position, possessing a treasure trove of assets that could tempt even the most resolute of team owners. Should the unthinkable occur, and Doncic indeed submits his trade request in the coming summer, the resultant package required to prize him away from Mark Cuban's clutches would likely shatter all previous records. At the tender age of 24 or 25, Doncic would become a dazzling prize for every team in the league, with phones across front offices buzzing frantically, vying to secure the services of this transcendent talent. Doncic's stature as a top-tier player in the NBA has been firmly established, and individuals of such caliber, especially at his youthful age, rarely become available via the trade market. The mere suggestion of Doncic's potential departure has already sparked a frenzy of interest from rival teams, and this looming threat should act as a powerful catalyst, urging the Mavericks' leadership, led by the indomitable Mark Cuban, the astute Nico Harrison, and the entire Mavericks brass, to steer the organization back on a path to success. The Dallas Mavericks find themselves teetering on the edge of uncertainty, a tightrope walk between securing their future or losing the invaluable Luka Doncic. With the playoffs slipping away just 2 months after acquiring the enigmatic Kyrie Irving, the Mavericks stand at a crossroads, facing a summer of franchise-defining decisions that could shape their destiny. The Mavericks' bold move to bring Kyrie Irving on board was meant to ignite a partnership alongside Doncic, a desperate attempt to forge a dynamic duo. However, the bitter irony lies in their current situation as the Mavericks sit outside the playoff picture, their aspirations dwindling. It begs the question, have they erred in their judgment? The stakes have never been higher, and the Mavericks must tread carefully if they wish to retain their prized gem. The Mavericks have already proclaimed their top priority, securing a long-term extension for Irving. It's a move fraught with risk, as many teams would think twice about committing to Irving for an extended period under normal circumstances. However, the Mavericks find themselves in a precarious position, lacking the means and viable alternatives in the free agent market to immediately replace Irving's undeniable talent. Regretfully, they let Jalen Brunson slip through their grasp, a decision that haunts them now more than ever. All of these frantic maneuvers are driven by one ultimate goal: to keep Doncic in the Mavericks' colors. Despite his recent signing of a colossal 5-year, $215 million Supermax contract, the contract alone does not guarantee unwavering loyalty. History has shown that even the mightiest superstars can be swayed to new horizons if their desires are not fulfilled. Kevin Durant's abrupt trade departure during the infancy of a 4-year deal stands as a stark reminder. If the Mavericks wish to avoid a similar fate with Doncic, they must not waste a moment. Under contract until the 2026-27 season, with a tantalizing player option for the final year, there has been no inkling to Doncic's desire to seek greener pastures. Yet, in the ever-evolving landscape of the modern NBA, discontent can infiltrate even the most devoted hearts. The Mavericks regrettably missed the playoffs this year, adding yet another link to a chain of events that could test the patience of most stars. An unforeseen turn of events unfolded when Jalen Brunson departed in free agency, leaving the team bereft of his talents. Consequently, the pre-trade deadline portion of the 2022-23 season proved lackluster, partly due to Brunson's absence. Then came the startling trade that saw starting guard Spencer Dinwiddie, the stalwart 3-and-D player Dorian Finney-Smith, a first-round pick and 2 second-round picks being dealt away for Kyrie Irving, a player whose future with the team remains uncertain as he too can explore free agency this summer. Should the dominoes continue to fall, it would not be beyond the realm of imagination for Luka Doncic to contemplate a future elsewhere. A request for a trade, while unexpected, would undoubtedly ignite a frenzy of interest throughout the NBA. Teams from far and wide, eager to acquire such an extraordinary talent, would line up in a heartbeat, their collective gaze fixed on the Mavericks' doorstep. Thus, if Dallas were reluctantly compelled to field calls for their generational superstar, these prospective landing spots would arise at the most realistic contenders. Oklahoma City Thunder. A masterstroke of a trade scenario for the charismatic Luka Doncic would undeniably require a concoction of captivating young talents, salary filler, and a plethora of first-round picks and swaps. Enter the Oklahoma City Thunder, a team poised to check all those boxes and potentially dazzle without even parting ways with the electrifying Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Cue Thunder's applause from Mav fans. Should the unthinkable happen and Doncic yearns for a change of scenery, the Thunder would rise to the occasion with a prime package that would leave the league astounded. Behold a symphony of draft picks, the rising star Josh Giddey, the towering force of Chet Holmgren, and the relentless energy of Luguentz Dort as the enigmatic salary filler. To add a touch of further intrigue, the Thunder might even consider adding the promising Jalen Williams to this enchanting framework. In the realm of basketball terms, the Thunder's audacious move would position them far ahead of their peers. With the trade package brimming with promise, they would transcend mere mortal expectations and ascend to the celestial realm of the league. Utah Jazz. In a masterstroke of off-season maneuvering, the Utah Jazz meticulously built a treasure trove of future draft assets, akin to the storied wealth of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Through a series of shrewd transactions, the Jazz sent their beloved stars Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert off to new horizons, enriching their coffers in the process. Mitchell found himself donning the colors of the Cleveland Cavaliers, while Gobert embarked on a new chapter with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now armed with a cachet of 5 or 6 future picks, or even the tantalizing possibility of pick swaps, the Jazz set their sights on an audacious endeavor. With Colin Sexton and Kelly Olynyk expertly woven into the fabric of this grand plan as mere salary fillers, the true intrigue lies in the budding talents of Walker Kessler and Ochai Agbaji. These young prodigies, brimming with potential, add an irresistible allure to the Jazz's enticing package. Doncic, the conductor of the Mavericks' symphony, has long held dominion over the ball, conducting its every move. Yet, since the arrival of Kyrie in Dallas, a subtle shift in his demeanor has emerged. A slight difference, an acknowledgement of the benefits that a complementary force can bring. Imagine, if you will, the rapturous symphony that could unfold with a running mate who possesses the rare gift of effortlessly netting 25-plus points, all while preserving the sanctity of Doncic's orchestral control. A devastating fusion of talents would be seen, a melodious onslaught that would reverberate through arenas far and wide. Stay tuned, the Jazz and Luka might by fate collide, a cosmic convergence of talents and ambition. And when that time comes, the world will witness an explosion of basketball brilliance that will shake the very foundations of the game. We'll be drawing it to a close here, so share and like this video. Your comments are very important to us. Drop them in the box below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.